Tonight on the CBS3 News at 10, the results from the nation's largest blood plasma study as a COVID-19 treatment option are in. We look into what those are and if they can help combat the virus.
One Iron Range couple's dreams of starting a family have been years in the making, but the pandemic has complicated their adoption process in more ways than one.
We had a little bit of rain come around this morning. I'll talk about if more is coming tonight.
CBS3 live at 5 weekdays after Jeopardy.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 live at 5.
Tonight, plasma study complete. What researchers learned about COVID antibodies and how it could help fight the coronavirus.
Plus, we'll introduce you to an Iron Range couple whose adoption plans were unexpectedly changed once the pandemic hit.
Plus, just getting started, how a local nonprofit is making it easier for young people to make their business ideas reality.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. One Iron Range couple is dealing with an obstacle they couldn't have predicted as they try to grow their family. Kristen is standing by with the story.
From loss of life to job loss to a new way of living, the pandemic has impacted people in many ways. That includes the 153 million orphans around the world waiting to be adopted. For one Iron Range couple, it has put their family plans on hold and has left the 4 siblings they plan to adopt a world away. Emily and Joe Heitke first met in high school, and they've been planning for their future family ever since.
He was a senior and I was a sophomore, so it was kind of a big deal back then.
For this young couple, that conversation always included adoption.
I would say adoption's always been on our
We
hearts.
always talked about it and thought it would be cool someday type thing, and many years later, I guess someday, are we going to do this or not?
Today, that answer is yes. The Heitkes are going to adopt.
Originally, we were like, okay, we'll adopt 2 kids.
Our social worker approached us with this sibling group and said, I know you guys were saying 2 kids, but here's 4. And I know you said maybe 10 or 11 for the oldest, but she's actually 13 or 12 at the time.
Yeah, she's 13 now.
And we're like, she was pretty much yes right away.
Okay,
That's when their journey to starting a family began.
We started the adoption process in June of 2019, and then we filed commitment paperwork, I believe, in August. Yeah, so almost exactly a year now.
The children live in Bulgaria and speak Bulgarian, so the Heitkes have been getting to know them through letters and video chats while the process is underway. Then in February of this year, they were given word to pack their bags and prepare to meet the kids.
It was kind of surreal.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I mean,
it's so freaky.
It was all this build-up for this moment, you know, and
I was like, what do you wear to meet your kids?
Due to privacy restrictions, we can't introduce you to the children, but Joe fondly recalls the moment they first met them in person.
I feel like we knew the kids from the letters. You know, you feel like you had read the letters so many times that you kind of knew them already a little bit, but then to see them in person, it was a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
The Heitkes spent 2 weeks with the kids in Bulgaria. While leaving them and coming back to the United States was difficult, Joe and Emily had no idea just how difficult their journey was about to become.
So you go there, you come back, and coronavirus hits.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Instantly.
It's sad.
Lots of ugly crying on my part.
What is traditionally a predictable system as far as timelines go is now full of unknowns.
It's very defeating to be facing something that we can't control. We can't, no matter how organized we are, no matter who we call, no matter what you do, the world is shut down, essentially.
Mm-hmm. From longer than expected immigration paper delays to court proceedings being pushed back, the Heitkes are playing the waiting game, leaving them with the difficult task of explaining that to 4 kids who have been waiting for their forever family.
That's hands down the hardest part of everything. One of our middle kids was like, so when are you gonna come get us? And we're like, we don't know. Well, can you come next week? Sorry, honey, no, we can't come get you. And then he's like, well, if you can't come pick us up, can you just come visit at least? It's just so hard. I mean, it is kind of funny, but it's really heartbreaking, and it's the hardest part. Yeah. Is telling them no, that we can't come get them.
For now, Joe, Emily, and their 4 kids are leaning on hope.
When we first see each other, we were planning it, and we're like, do you think he'll cry? Are you gonna cry?
That soon, they'll be together.
We talked about what kind of hug we're gonna have when we're all back together, so a big hikey hug of 6 people. That in itself is gonna be really rewarding.
The Heitkeys just shared some good news with us. The immigration papers for the 4 kids have been approved, and a court date has been set for September 21st. That's when the kids will officially become Heitkeys. Joe and Emily also wanted to thank their Iron Range community, who they say has been supportive both emotionally and financially, as international adoption can come at high costs. They plan to have a special welcome home party for the kids, who they hope will be home before November.
And following that wonderful story update with hopefully some good news on weather, maybe, fingers crossed.
And that all depends on your opinion
yeah,
of the
exactly.
weather. Because if you like a couple of thunderstorms, we might get some more of those come tomorrow night. If you like fair weather, we have some of that in the 7 days ahead. And we have a wide range of high temperatures to talk about today. It was as cool as the 60s in Cook County. By the lake, a lot of low 70s happened there, and inland into the 80s. So a wide variety of sky conditions today, too, where it was sunnier, it was warmer, where it was cloudier, it was cooler, and the clouds are coming courtesy of a pair of low-pressure systems and a connecting stationary front, which is what's going to be bringing us a slight rain shower chance tonight, but a better chance Friday night into Saturday morning for potentially strong storms again. Friday's day planner says much of the day should be on the calmer side, even if it is a bit cloudy. High temp in the afternoon near 78, but tomorrow night through Saturday morning, that's when we get a 60 to 70% chance for more showers and thunderstorms. And again, isolated severe ones are possible. We'll talk about it coming up in more detail in just a bit.
Thanks, Dave. In Superior, a popular Pattison Park attraction is open again 2 years after flooding severely damaged much of the park's trail system. CBS 3's Ryan Campo was there today as hikers were welcomed back.
For John and Sheila Scholes, their first trip to Pattison State Park has been a long time coming.
We have never been to Pattison State Park before. We've driven by it a couple of times and said, we need to get that on the agenda.
The Iron River, Wisconsin couple picked the right time to visit, as the trails are now open once again.
The trail is delightful. They've done a wonderful job planning it.
But it was quite a process getting to this point after 2018 storms did a number on the park.
A lot of the old boardwalks were washed away. They ended up a mile or 2 downstream. I think some even went over Big Manitou Falls.
The new design for the trails includes sustainability measures to avoid future flood damage, including rerouting a section of Little Manitou away from the river.
It's made very strong and anchored deeply into the soil, and should stay here even in the case of a future flood.
Other changes included larger culverts, buried drain tile, and even wider trails to help with social distancing.
The old trail was, 3-4 feet wide in a lot of places, and you had to walk single file. Well, that's not what our visitors want. They want to be able to walk next to each other and chat.
As for the Scholeses, it won't be long before they're back again.
Well, we have family coming up in 2 weeks, and we figured we would offer this up. Since it's only an hour, we could do it for a nice day trip.
Fine says the West Beaver Trail will stay closed, but that's because of COVID-19. The pandemic has left a shortage of materials they need to complete the trail. Fine says it will be completed in November.
At the start of the pandemic, people who recovered from COVID-19 were asked to donate their plasma.
The idea was to inject the antibodies into patients battling the virus to measure their effectiveness in fighting off COVID.
The initial results from that study came back, and they were not exactly what researchers at the Mayo Clinic had hoped for. But as CBS 3's Natalie Grant reports, these results are only making the need for plasma greater.
The results are in from Mayo Clinic's plasma study, and they aren't promising.
It was never designed to show benefit.
The initial results were released on Wednesday and are too weak to be dependable. Dr. Jed Gorlin with Memorial Blood Center says the research shows antibody testing is effective, but the effectiveness depends on how they are administered or how severe the case of COVID-19 is.
It clearly works in certain illnesses if given early enough and if given from a donor who has a high enough amount of those antibodies.
Dr. Gorlin says the study was not meant to be a clinical trial. It did not take certain factors into account that other, more in-depth studies do.
It only tracked people that got it. People who got it early, people who got larger amounts, people who got higher amounts of antibody when doing an antibody test, all did better.
Part of the reason the results are hard to quantify is because people who had more severe cases of COVID produce more antibodies than someone who's asymptomatic. When researchers give plasma to their patients, they didn't measure the amount of antibodies.
It was intended to be a bridge to allow treatment of a potentially beneficial treatment while the controlled clinical trials happened.
Despite the weak results, Dr. Gorlin says when it comes to finding a cure, there's still much to be learned from plasma and the antibodies that it contains.
It's really, really, really important to have enough convalescent plasma with documented antibody so that they have it available for the controlled trials.
If you have recovered from COVID-19 and would like to make a plasma donation, we will have a link on our website on where you can locally donate.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, find out how a local nonprofit is helping young people pursue their dreams of opening a business.
91's our record high for this date, and it comes from 2013. Won't be that warm tomorrow, but some towns could crack 80 again, while others are just a little bit cooler by the lake. And of course, we'll talk about the chance for more storms come Friday night into Saturday morning. All of that right after the break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 10 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS 3 Live at 5 on Live, local, CBS 3.
Welcome to Medical Insight, a weekly healthcare feature brought to you by the experts at Essentia Health. Here's your host, Louis St. George.
Today on Medical Insight, Dr. Paul Kosmatka discusses Essentia Health's orthopedic trauma team, which provides high-quality care to patients when they need it most.
Unlike other orthopedic specialists that sort of focus on one body region, we really take care of everything from the collarbone through the toes. The more common broken bones of collarbones, broken wrists, broken ankles, and those are injuries that often get taken care of by the orthopedic trauma surgeon simply because we have a very easy access to the operating room to get patients into the operating room when those injuries need surgery. We have a dedicated orthopedic trauma service that functions every day. We have an operating room available to us every day for emergency and urgent orthopedic conditions. So that's why we can get patients in the same day that they're injured into the operating room, even for more minor injuries. But certainly when patients are admitted to the hospital with severe orthopedic injuries, we have a crew ready, a room ready, a team ready to take care of that patient when they need it.
Essentia boasts the only Level 1 trauma center in northern Minnesota, ensuring that our patients can receive expert care close to home.
For patients and particularly their families to have to be transferred out of the area for a severe injury where they might be in the hospital for a week or two and then need to be in a rehab center for a period of time after that, it's a significant strain on those families to have to travel that far to visit their loved one in the hospital. So providing that service close to home, I think, is very important.
For Medical Insight, I'm Louis St. George.
This Medical Insight was brought to you by Essentia Health. To learn more about the services we offer, visit essentiahealth.org.
Here are some quick tips for a safer shopping experience. Though reusable bags are great for the environment, they can be a carrier for bacteria. Before shopping, please wash all bags. Try to keep 6 feet or 2 shopping carts of distance between you and other shoppers. Plan ahead so your trip can be quick and efficient. Though cash is accepted at most businesses, cash can transfer bacteria. When possible, try to use cards to lessen the risk of spreading illness. With your help, we can keep our neighbors healthy and workers safe.
CBS 3 Weather is brought to you by Lulich Implement.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
All right, two different styles of sky conditions around the region here today. Farther inland, higher pressure and control, gorgeous. Nice night inland. Here's Lake Vermilion from our good friend Peter Makowski. Now you get closer to Lake Superior where the air is cooler and the moist air glides into that. Temperature and dew point come together. We're looking at a dense fog advisory along the shoreline until about 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, especially for the Minnesota side of the border. It's not quite as bad for Wisconsin and the UP. So drive cautiously if you're in that part of the world, driving along I-35 or 61 or even 2 as you're going through Wisconsin. Tomorrow, clouds inland may try to build as we get our next storm chance coming around, one that may pay off with some more severe weather come tomorrow night. But right now, it's a fairly calm night despite the clouds here in Duluth. 62 is the current temp at the airport. 96% relative humidity, hence the dense fog advisory many of us face closer to the shoreline. East winds going 10 miles per hour. That's helping to push a little bit of moisture into the deal too. And that continued collision of the cooler air keeping the dew points and temperatures together here. Oh, it's creating fog no matter how you slice it. Air pressure right now, 1,012 millibars. That's riding the fence between high and low. And there's a pair of lows trying to influence our weather tomorrow night. That'll be the impetus for the chance for the storms. Current temps run from 63 to 67 in the Upper Peninsula and about 62 to 70 for northwestern Wisconsin. Hot spots Hayward. Cool spot right now is Superior. 63 is what we have in Moose Lake. Upper 50s from Silver Bay towards Grand Marais. Upper 60s in Orr and Hibbing. Low 70s still Grand Rapids and 66 International Falls. Tomorrow's high temps likely will be cooler by the lake again with 80 possible farther inland. Doppler map right now shows even though we're wedged in between two low pressure systems, not too much in the way of shower activity popping up right now. A little bit of it tracking through east central Minnesota. 20% chance you could see some here tonight. But again, the better chance for showers and storms comes late tomorrow night through early Saturday morning as the more westerly of the two lows comes aboard. And that'll be a 60 to 70% chance for showers and storms. Probably, you know, like I've been saying, late Friday night into early Saturday morning. And embedded in the general system could be some severe ones like we got last Friday. Keep our fingers crossed that that doesn't happen again, though. What'll happen for the weekend? Well, higher pressure takes over by Saturday afternoon, so it'll be perhaps a big hit for some places, but a short hit. Dry, thanks to the high for Saturday, probably through Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday as well. That next low won't be with us until about Wednesday night. Forecast tonight in Minnesota, look for your lows to go 58 to 62. 20% chance for the showers. Wisconsin gets the 20% chance for showers as well. Low temps, low 60s. Michigan and Wisconsin tomorrow gets a range of high temps from 79 to 84. There's the 70% chance for the night storms. 60% chance in Minnesota, 70s by the lake, 80s inland. Can 80s last forever here as August starts to fade away? No, probably not. We start to dip into the 70s as the rest of the week comes around. But if you're looking for fair weather for the weekend, Sunday's your best bet for that. Partly cloudy and 75. And like I mentioned, staying partly cloudy through Tuesday. Next rain chance after tomorrow's and Saturday's comes around on Wednesday.
Hey, 50-50 on the weekend, that's not so bad, especially if you're playing baseball, right?
Yeah, true, but some of our 20% rain and storm chances this year have been paying off.
That's true. That's true. We'll keep an eye on it. Thanks, Dave.
The hardest part of starting a business is actually getting started.
Yeah, a local nonprofit is making it easier for young people to pursue their business ideas. CBS 3's Kendall Jarbo is in the newsroom for us tonight, sharing more about this unique opportunity. Kendall.
Nonprofit group Family Rise Together is partnering with the City of Duluth to reach more people interested in business development. And this time, they're targeting a younger audience. The local nonprofit normally holds classes for adults. They cover ways to make business ideas a reality. Now, they're offering a course for 16 to 24-year-olds. At the end of the 12-week program, students will receive a stipend to start a small business. Founder Shaquana McIntyre says the right candidate for the program is someone willing to work hard.
I envision that person saying, I know I am better than the situation that I am in. I envision that person having the the ability to see their hardships, but understand that through those hardships, they are lessons for their growth.
The curriculum is designed to be culturally specific. McIntyre says it will address tough conversations like economics as it relates to slavery. The goal is to equip students with practical lessons they can apply to their lives. There's 24 spots in the program. The deadline to sign up was today, but they've extended it to the end of the week. To sign up, there's a link on our website.
Thanks, Kendall. Still to come on Live Local CBS3, how a local car show cruised on during the COVID-19 pandemic.
CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. The TED event is happening now, where you're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
Dear Penny, heads we stay local, tails we hit the road. With a new Toyota, you'll always land a winner. Your friends, Toyota.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. It's ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. My Giza sheets also include full 21-inch wide pillowcases that will fit over any pillow and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen right now to get your very own MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets. Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors. Use the promo code and Mike will give you 2 for 1 low price and free shipping. That's right, get 2 for 1 low price plus free shipping.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection. Shop across the Ford lineup, America's best-selling brand. Now's the best time to buy. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. Right now, lease a Ford F-150 today for just $299 a month. That's just $299 a month. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
You are not alone. Our whole community is pulling together, from your healthcare team to your first responders to your police force, to keep our community healthy and safe. If you can, please stay home during this time. This will slow the spread of the virus and can help save lives. By staying apart, we keep our community together. For the latest on COVID-19, please visit the CDC and Minnesota Department of Health websites. We're ready.
We're united.
We're here.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
Dear Penny, heads we stay local, tails we hit the road. With a new Toyota, you'll always land a winner. Your friends, Toyota.
Get 1.9% financing for 60 months on a new 2020 RAV4 or RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota.
Get your new John Deere mower from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
You work hard for your money and deserve to see it go the extra mile. Join us Wednesday mornings and hear from local experts on tips to better manage your finances in Eye on Money on Live Local CBS3. Brought to you by MPPL Financial. Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
An annual car show went a little off course this year so they could keep raising money for local veterans groups.
The Twin Ports Mustang and Ford Club's annual car show became a car cruise this year. They partner with Bennett Ford to make it happen. Rather than having people come and look at cars, people could instead watch the cars drive by. Organizers say they wanted to make sure they did something to support local military organizations.
By donating, we are able to make sure that veterans in need and their families are not homeless. They're not going hungry. Their power bill is paid. They're not being evicted from home. And so it's just another way to give back and show our appreciation and gratitude.
The car cruise raised a little more than $1,000. The money will go to MACV and the Soldiers and Sailors Relief Fund of Douglas County.
Coming up in sports, get excited, Timberwolves fans. Something that hasn't happened since 2015 happened tonight. Kelly tells you what it is next.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
Incredible savings during the big anniversary sale going on now at Slumberland. Deals galore throughout the store, from modern sofas and chairs to gorgeous beds and lots more. Top it off with totally free shipping. The big anniversary sale at Slumberland Furniture.
This summer, get back in the driver's seat. Your Honda dealer is open and ready to get you into a new Honda today. Like the versatile HR-V or the fun-to-drive CR-V. Visit the Honda Summer Clearance event and get a great deal from Honda, KBB.com's 2020 Best Value Brand. Get a great deal on the CR-V at the Honda Summer Clearance event today.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
I've been suffering from PTSD and anxiety for 17 years, and it has helped tremendously more than the pharmaceutical medication I've been taking.
To learn more, visit us online. Be well with us at Ketamine North Infusion.
Go on, get off the ladder and place it back where you found it. The days of dangerous climbs are over. Gutter Helmet provides year-round protection, preventing buildup of debris, keeping your gutters clear and free-flowing. With its heavy-duty support brackets and exclusive helmet heat ice reduction system, Gutter Helmet's been designed to withstand the harshest weather conditions. Get Gutter Helmet, America's #1 choice for gutter protection. And never clean your gutters again.
DBS, your all things basement-y company. Does your home have uneven or sloping floors? How about cracked drywall, stair-stepping cracks, or bowed basement walls? You may have a problem with your foundation. Call the specialists at DBS. They thoroughly inspect your property and provide a permanent solution to your foundation problem. We offer a fully transferable warranty, unmatched in our area. Contact DBS, your all things basement-y company, for a free, no-obligation estimate. Call or visit us online. DBS, helping your family have a healthy, safe, and comfortable home.
When severe weather hits, tune to CBS3.
Tonight at 10, we'll be out here in the storm.
For up-to-date coverage morning and night.
Stay away from here.
Live local weather coverage on CBS3 Duluth.
Happy birthday!
Duluth Casino wants to celebrate your birthday with you all month long. Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash as a special birthday bonus.
Did you say every day?
Yes, every day of your birthday month. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FondDuluthCasino.com for all the participation details. We're celebrating your birthday all month long, so you can
have a great time out at Fondulu.
Incredible savings on Sealy mattresses during our big anniversary sale now at Slumberland. Get a Sealy Queen mattress as low as $99 or a luxurious Sealy Posturepedic for $9.99. Plus free shipping. The big anniversary sale at Slumberland.
As more and more teams in the area decide on their fall season, Superior became the latest school to elect certain sports to the springtime. CBS 3's Neil Viersba has more on the school's decision.
With the WIAA giving schools the option to conduct their fall schedule as normal or move play to the spring, Superior felt it was too much of a risk for certain sports.
We just don't feel it's safe for other teams to come into our county and for us to go to different places. At the time, our rates were going up. So, we were looking at that. Now we look around and there's rates of other counties going up. And we just are looking out for the best of not only our district, but our community.
The school announced Thursday that football and volleyball will be moved to the spring, while every other fall sport will continue as normal.
How can we get them together in a safe way, but not put them at risk because of their sport? So when we had the option to move sports, we really took a look at that.
Superior football head coach Bob DeMeyer says it's been tough at times, but he's just glad that his players have a chance to play.
We've overcome every challenge thus far, and we're going to keep doing that. We might have to shovel off our field in March just to play some games, and we have to work with the other spring coaches to make it happen. But I love where our leadership is at, and they're trying to give our kids an opportunity to play games.
As for the volleyball team, they were impacted by the MSHSL's decision, resulting in the change.
With volleyball, that's our main competition. So they're playing in the spring as well. So we'll be able to align pretty well with that.
For the football squad, scheduling hasn't been as easy as most of the members of the Big Rivers Conference have plans to play in the fall, meaning Superior may have to look over the border for competition.
We're very optimistic that we'll have a schedule in the spring. We're allowed 7 competitive weeks, and I feel that we have a very good opportunity to fill those. Maybe potentially we'll rekindle one of those friendly rivalries across the bridge. We haven't played those teams in a long time, and that would be a lot of fun to do that.
Above all else, the school knows it won't get easier from here, but the main objective is to provide a special experience for all student athletes.
We just kind of have to roll with the punches and be grateful for what we have and know that sports are a big part of our lives, and we can't take them for granted anymore because they can get taken away.
As for other local teams, Hayward will determine the future of their fall sports season at their school board meeting this coming Monday. Tonight, the Minnesota Timberwolves finally came away with a big win. Minnesota won this year's NBA draft lottery. They came in with a 14% chance of getting the #1 overall pick, the highest possible odds. The top overall prospects are currently Anthony Edwards, a shooting guard out of Georgia, LaMelo Ball, or James Wiseman. It's the first time that the Wolves have ever moved up from their odds projection in the draft lottery. The last time Minnesota had the top overall pick, they went with a guy named Karl Anthony Towns. And the Milwaukee Bucks hope to get a game back on the Orlando Magic in their first round of the playoff series tonight after losing the opener. The reigning MVP helping to seal the deal on this one. Giannis Antetokounmpo with 28 points and 20 rebounds, leading the Bucks to a Game-2 win, tying the series up at a game apiece. And the Twins looking for a Game-3 win over Milwaukee at Target Field. Twins up 2-1 in the 7th. Nelson Cruz bringing back that boomstick, baby. The 2-run shot makes it a 4-1 Twins game. Twins win handily, 7-1 the final. That's going to do it for sports tonight. We'll be right back after the break.
Change the future of medicine from the convenience of home. Join the All of Us research program to help improve health research and speed up medical breakthroughs. Visit essentialhealth.org/allofus to learn more.
The Ford Summer Sales Event is here with great offers on a huge selection. Shop across the Ford lineup, America's best-selling brand. Now's the best time to buy. It's summer, so grab the family and head out. It's easier now during the Ford Summer Sales Event. For a limited time, get $4,500 total cash on Fusion. That's $4,500 total cash. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series tractor is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. for over 10 years. Powerful Kubota diesel engine, ease of operation, and your choice of a dependable Kubota gear or HST transmission. The durable Kubota L-Series tractor. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo.
No one serves you better than Lulich Implement.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
To all our MediaCom customers, thank you.
We just want to say thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for trusting us to keep your family connected.
We'll do whatever it takes. Yep, we got you.
Thank you so much for being patient and your support.
You all are the reason that we do what we do, and we couldn't do it without you.
So thank you. We appreciate you, and please stay safe.
Thank you for being a part of our MediaCom family.
You're the best.
Thank you.
I set you free. I told you could.
I've got one for you. See, You Care, health plan demystifiers and sleeve roller uppers.
You Care, health plan demystifiers and sleeve roller uppers.
Sounds so good when you say it. 96% of all providers accept You Care because they rock so hard.
96% of all providers accept You Care because they ride so hard. Can we even pull over?
What's our tagline?
You Care, people-powered health plan.
So good.
The 2020 summer clearance event at Duluth Dodge just got better. New Renegade Trailhawks from $198 a month. Cherokee Limiteds from $248. Grand Cherokee Laredos from $288. Only at the new Duluth Dodge, 4755 Miller Trunk Highway, or DuluthDodgeMinnesota.com.
Men's wardrobe provided by Mainstream Fashions for Men. Mainstream is your wedding headquarters. Downtown Duluth.
Scientists say lava tubes on Mars and the moon could provide shelter for astronauts.
Yeah, a new study published in the journal Earth Science Review shows that the tubes on both Mars and the moon could be longer than 25 miles with a diameter of 3,000 feet, which could accommodate the tallest buildings on Earth. Researchers expect the tube to provide for the astronauts natural shelter from radiation and unstable temperatures. There is also a possibility that the lava tubes could provide access to water ice reservoirs.
Dave, I could use a lava tube. It was chilly out there tonight.
Yeah, well, think of those extremes on the moon when it's flipped around from the sun close to absolute zero, when it's facing the sun. Broiling hot. Yeah. We're not so bad around here, thanks to an atmosphere that moderates the temperatures. Yeah. And we'll have moderate temperatures for the week ahead. Eyeing up our 7-day forecast here, tomorrow's range of high temps should go from low 70s by the lake to upper 70s, lower 80s inland. Then the rest of the week tumbles into the 70s, but not so far off the mark. Big news for tomorrow night is a 60 to 70% chance for showers and thunderstorms that could last through Saturday morning. Just like last Friday night, there could be some strong storms embedded in this, so please join me as we track the systems.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Have a great night.